set to go. Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. They'll run with Hillman here to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. Breaks through the contact. 40 yards. Back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Hillman. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Lance. He's going to go up top again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. On that first drive, these guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a give to Mostert running right. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Fuller. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here's Mostert, toss left side.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got Anderson right side. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the give to Hillman. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run from the pistol with Hillman. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
A handoff, Ronnie Hillman. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to the running game they go. It's Hillman. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff. It's Hillman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Hillman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Hillman. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Down number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing now is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, that's complete to John Ross. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady again. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to get this one to the 20. I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
167 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now it's Hillman. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw is Brady. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Wait, 53! 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Get him, get him, get him. I got him, on me. Cover.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. To throw, it's Brady. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They hand it off to Mostert. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 17. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Give him 30 yards there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Hillman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Lance. He finds his man. Complete. It's long. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 177 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run. Ronnie Hillman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Lance. They go to Hillman on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Micah Parsons. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Saints on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Brady to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll run with Hillman here to begin the drive. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now Hillman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll get this out past the 20-yard line, so the decision to bring it out nets him a yard or 2. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Brady now to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. It's a pick 6. He brings it. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter They need points quickly. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On 2nd and 1, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now Brady. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Townsend. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Brady. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's Mostert. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the